This is Myles Garrett talking about finding a solution for said quarterback problem. This is from Cleveland Browns Daily.
Any team that's going to go far needs a quarterback and one that
good one
that's young can learn is willing to be patient with the process and he's not deterred or discouraged early on. There's going to be some bumps in the road. It's going to be some learning pains, but us as a team, as an organization, has to be able to be a landing pad for him, to fall back on, and being able to be on the defensive side and help him out whenever things go wrong. That's crucial. And that's not just for a young quarterback. That's for veterans and guys who have been here for a while. So as far as quarterbacks, he's laid out a plan on whether it's one from the draft or an older guy. He's kind of laid out something that makes the future look a little bit brighter here, and makes me feel more confident about if someone were to come here, they have some help not only in their room but from some of the veterans.
Yeah, and G. Bush, here's where, and again, I don't have I can't decide. Do I want Abdul Carter? Do I want a quarterback? And here's where I'm at with a rookie quarterback. You better go get him some playmakers, because right now we don't have many on that offensive side of the ball, and that's what concerns me about it. Don't set a rookie up to fail.
If you're gonna, so you sound like you are a subscriber to the premium package of Project Stockpile. If you're gonna go ahead and get a quarterback, don't half step. Go ahead and get the quarterback, and actually, for once, put a stamp down and say, we're going all in on this offensive side of the football. Listen, you've been watching the Browns longer than me. I mean, how many years are we going to continue to talk about at the end of the year, we need a quarterback and some receivers? We keep doing this, man. We just have. And by the way, we have not invested highly on in terms of the trenches. I could go back just off the top of my head, the people that we've invested in the trenches with. We could go back to Courtney Brown, number 1 overall, Gerard Warren, number 3 overall. Jeff Vane was in the 20s, I believe, in 2004, a center. You invested in Cameron Wembley as an edge rusher. You Barkevius Mingo, Danny Shelton, Cam Irving. You've drafted Jed Wills. And we haven't even talked about the people that actually hit, like Myles Garrett and Alex Mack. I thought was a hit for him. And you also talked about Joe Thomas. You have a lot of guys who you've involved in the first round. The Browns have tried to build it through the draft and try to build it in the trenches. Here's the thing. Out of all those years, I can't tell you who's the number 1 receiver. When you compile in a list of the top receivers in the NFL and the top 5 receivers in franchise history, go back and look at the names that come up. Guys like Max Speedy, like guys that have black and white photos. I mean, everybody finds a receiver every once in a while. We've got some guys like Jarvis performed pretty good for a year or so. We've gotten some guys that have come in. Braylon Edwards had a one-off year. Kellen Winslow had 1,000 yards one-off. Guys like that. But we've yet to have. We also know Josh Gordon. We've yet to get a guy where we say, oh no, the Browns is lethal offense. And even the Bengals, you say what they want about them. The Bengals have even figured it out and said, we might want to go ahead and get T. Higgins and Jamar Chase signed back up. And to get to where the Browns want to go and compete in this division, and speaking of Steelers, talk about what the Steelers have loaded up with. Come on, DK Metcalf, Pickens, they got some guys over there. So we got to, if they're going to come with a quarterback and he's a young one, we need another guy, another tight end, and another receiver to go with Judy. Have to.
And this regime has not picked receivers above the 3rd round. And you go Corey Coleman, Greg Little, and Braylon Edwards. It's not. You gotta get that right. It's past the league, and you need receivers.